So first bombshell is that we were originally going to list wrapped Leo on Maya, and literally in the last 24 hours, we've been testing our Hive swaps, which is using the new LeoDex UI. So you'll be able to swap Hive for anything that's listed on Maya and vice versa. And it all is aggregated through the Leo Maya, the Leo cacao pool on Maya. So Leo is like that center aggregator, and then everything's kind of routed through it. Um, and this is obviously a huge deal because Hive doesn't have any real like good Dex listings. And this is going to be probably the biggest Dex listing for Hive in history. And moving forward, I expect to see a lot of volume flow through this pool. So while we've been testing that, obviously, we've been paying ETH gas fees because it's wrapped Leo. So paying gas fees is enormous. And in paying all those gas fees, we were really thinking about a couple different things. And then we also did the Mondays with Maya yesterday, and they were jokingly talking about, when Arbitrum Leo. So in version 109 on Maya, they're adding Arbitrum as a blockchain to Maya. And obviously, like I said, in version 109, they're adding Arbitrum, and then they're also adding a wrapped Leo pool. So I was talking to the devs and then I was talking to Maya's team, and I was like, well, we're testing this Hive swap, but the problem is if you do $100 swap, you end up paying like $40 in fees because of the Ethereum blockchain. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And many of you already know Ethereum has a lot of the issues with whale games and obviously just a lot of fees that you have to pay being on Ethereum. So we decided to figure out how hard would it actually be for us to launch Arbitrum Leo in time to get listed also with the Arbitrum update on the Maya protocol. And we spent all night and figured out that we could get it done in the next 12 hours, which was last night. That's when the clock started ticking. So in the next 2 hours, literally, Arbitrum Leo is going to go live. So there's going to be a new version of Wrapped Leo on the Arbitrum blockchain. If you don't know anything about Arbitrum, I'm sure we're going to start putting out a lot of content about it. But Arbitrum is a L2 for Ethereum, and the fees are pennies. I mean, it's like even cheaper than Polygon. So Arbitrum is a really exciting place. There's a lot happening on it right now. That's part of the reason Maya is integrating it. And we will be now the first token listed on Maya for the Arbitrum blockchain. So like obviously Arbitrum is going to get listed, but then we'll be the first like Arbitrum token getting listed on Maya protocol instead of Wrapped Leo. So now it's Arbitrum Leo, and there's a lot that's going to go into that, but the kind of key ideas here is that Arbitrum is an L2 for Ethereum, and the fees are very cheap. So now instead of $100, swapping Hive to Bitcoin, for example, using the new LeoDex UI, instead of paying like $40 in fees because of the Ethereum blockchain, your fees are going to be a lot cheaper. So at least the gas fee part of that is going to be extremely cheap. So, you're talking about basically being able to do a swap for a few dollars versus, say $40. So that's going to make a lot more, it's going to make it a lot more feasible for smaller swaps to happen. And, knowing the target market of like Hive, LeoDex, Leo, having the ability to do smaller swaps is very important. So, I really started racking my brain yesterday trying to figure out if this would all be possible. And, it is a huge change. And I was talking to my team, and I was talking to Eric about how kind of crazy all of this is, that we're just like last second, quick switch on the field to do Arbitrum Leo instead of Wrapped Leo. But I do think this is the right path forward. And, looking at things on a longer term scale, we could, just go forward with Wrapped Leo like we were going to, and then do Arbitrum Leo later. But I decided, it would be better to just do it right from the start. Um, so it's exciting. I'm really excited about it. And again, we've been testing these Hive L1 swaps. I think the entire Hive ecosystem is going to be extremely excited about being able to, you will literally be able to say, okay, I have $150 worth of Bitcoin and I want to buy Hive with it. I don't want to use, Binance because I live in the US or whatever, and I can't use, Binance, or I live somewhere else or whatever. I don't have access to these centralized exchanges. So, I want to be able to swap on a DEX, and you've got Bitcoin in a Bitcoin wallet that you self-custody. You'll be able to literally just go to LeoDex, and then you'll be able to enter Bitcoin in the input, Hive in the output, and then you'll be able to do a easy swap, literally from Bitcoin to Hive. And the fees will be extremely low, and it will be feasible to do a swap at $150, whereas before with WrapLeo it wouldn't be.